Oh, woo! All right, here we go. Here we go. Challenge. All right. Good morning. 30-day design your life challenge. Today is day 17. Day 17. Right. 13 days left. So your power statement, right? You should at this point. Yeah, you're pretty much 2/3 of the way complete with the power statement. First line should be, I am the most important person in my life. Under that, my improvement helps everyone around me. Under that, I am, three qualities, right? Under that, I am good at, I am good at, three abilities. Under that, confident, period. No, 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 no. It would be the difficulties will continue to come and I will continue to overcome them. Underneath that, confident, period, intelligent, period, assertive, period. Underneath that, I am confident, period. I am intelligent, period. I am assertive, period. And that's where we are so far. All right, day 17. Become a good problem solver. Problems will always come in life, right? Just like the winters, right? Remember, life is like the seasons. Springtime is opportunity. Summertime when you protect your crops. Fall time when you reap what you sow. Wintertime, that's the disappointments, the difficulties, the deceit, the doubt, the discouragement, right? All of these limiting things that limit your activity, right? So you want to become a good problem solver, right? You want to focus on walking towards the problem so you can solve it, right? Every problem has a solution. So let's get in the habit of trying to solve our problems, right? Even if that means connecting to people you know who can solve these kinds of problems, right? All of that matters. Even if you can't find the answer or if you don't have it in your brain, know how to find it. That's just as important. It's always about getting to the solution, right? How you get there, but it's about getting to the solution though. So let's continue to try to solve problems when we see them, right? You see somebody else having a problem, try to help out, right? Just watch and see how the problem gets solved. So you can keep that information with you for if that problem comes up in your life, right? But what we don't want to do is get into a mindset where we're trying to avoid problems, running from problems, right? Problems is a natural, they're a natural part of life. We are problem solver. That is essentially what business is, right? We help other people solve their problems. We provide a solution for someone else. They pay us money to provide the solution, right? When you're hungry, you go to a restaurant. The problem is you're hungry. The solution is food, right? That's the nature of all business. So, as individuals, we want to become good problem solvers. If you're a good problem solver, you can be an asset to any organization, right? That's what this is about, developing your skills so that you're an asset wherever you go. It doesn't have to be, I got to stay up under this person or that person. No. Be an asset wherever you go, right? Regardless of what the circumstance is, be able to still be valuable, right? As a problem solver. So you want to get in the habit. And just like anything else, it's about repetition to develop that muscle, right? Develop that problem solving muscle, right? It's like the more you lie, the better liar you become, right? The more you complain, the better complainer you become, right? Same thing applies to problem solving. The more you seek and solve problems, the better problem solver you become. All right. So that is the focus. You want to try to identify those solutions, right? Once again, don't run from the problems. Get help when you need it, right? Each of us is here for all of us, right? You can't get very far by yourself. You're going to need help. All of us need. We didn't get here by ourselves, right? Someone else brought us here. Two other people's activity brought us here, right? So you're going to need people. You're going to need to learn to solve problems and lean on the people that can teach you to solve problems better, right? It's all about acquiring that knowledge, that willingness to learn, willingness to try, willingness to care, willingness to stay until you get it right? So let's care about being good problem solvers. Let's learn about being good problem solvers, and let's try to be good problem solvers. Let's stay until we find a solution. right? That's a big one. Being willing to think on your problem until a solution comes, right? It may not come to you immediately, but it'll come if you think on it. Every problem has been solved before, right? That's another thing, being able to seek and find solutions to problems. All right, so we have to get creative. This is what life calls for, right? The gift that God gave us was our brains. That's creativity. All right, first words in the Bible, God created something. He's a creator, right? Made us in His image or her image, however you look at it. That's fine, but humans are creative, is the point. You are creative. If you can hear this and talk back to me, you are, I hate to break it to you, but you are creative. All right. So it's really about just tapping into that, being willing to solve those problems. You're not going to get things right in the beginning. The harder you work, the easier it becomes. Hmm? The easier you work, right? The lighter you work, the harder that shit will be forever. Right. So sharpen those skills, right? Sharpen those skills. And that's a big part of it. Being willing to put forth the effort, right? To sharpen your problem solving skills. All right, it's like the story of Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe down in Texas, right? Uncle Joe in Texas had a 20 acres of land that he lived on, right? Inherited from his mother. He was there for 15 years down in Texas, 20 acres of land. Uncle Joe had no nieces, had no nephews, but for some reason, people called him Uncle Joe, right? I don't know. This is the story. He's on his 20 acres, right? Knock on the door one day. He opens the door. It's a government official. And they're saying that we found oil on your land. We want to drill for it. If we find it, and if there's indeed oil on your land, we'll give you a portion of the proceeds, right? Joe was like, cool, right? So they do the digging. Took about 30 days or so. Uh, and then, of course, they found oil. And Joe's portion of the proceeds was $10 million, right? $10 million. And that was the day that Uncle Joe became a millionaire, right? Or was it? Or had he been a millionaire the entire 15 years? But he just chose not to dig to see what was underneath, to see what could become. Right? If you dig enough, there's something there. Right? So that's what it's about, putting forth that effort to dig. Right? It's like the guy who brought the excavation machine and all this stuff. He starts digging and then he gives up, sells it to another guy. The guy goes back to the same point, digs 2 feet and finds the gold. Right? It's about how far are you willing to go? Right? Are you willing to stay until you get it right? Right? The mentality of it's not over until I win. Then it's over. Right? That has to be the mentality though. That's what we talk about when we talk about deciding on your life. This is what I'm going to get from my life, right? So becoming a good problem solver really helps you to build that confidence to make those decisions. And then when the trouble comes, you accept it and you're ready to solve problems. You're looking forward to solving problems, right? Don't complain when the problems come because more are coming. As far as I know, they just keep coming. They keep they keep coming. Once again, we're not asking you to like it, but we do suggest that you get an understanding of how life works so you can be prepared, right? If I know problems are coming, when the next one comes, it's not going to shake me, right? I'm going to look for the solution. Life gets tough for all of us, right? When I was doing the claims, a couple thousand people I talked to, all about their pain. And you wouldn't know what to look at them, right? Life is tough in general, right? Because people are mean to each other and a lot of other things. But we're suggesting that be good to your people. Be good to yourself. That's where it starts. When you're good to yourself, everything else is easy, right? There's no enemy inside. The enemies outside can do us no harm, right? That's a reality. So get that warmth in yourself, get that confidence in yourself, and know that whatever you want is available to you. If you can see it, it's available to you. If you can see it in your mind, You can hold it in your hands. That's real spill. Like, hey, I'm telling you, man, I know from personal experience, things that I imagined 2, 3 years ago, to be in those places doing those things that I thought I would be doing, it was incredible, you know? But that let me know right there, anything is possible, right? No ceiling, baby. Took the top off, huh? Like my hair, took the top off, right? There's no ceilings, man. There's no limit. There's no limit to what you want to become, especially with today's society where you can reach anywhere in the world that you want to. But it's going to require courage because they're pumping you with fear the whole time. Pumping you, it's the Eve dilemma. Are you going to focus on the lack, what you don't have? Or are you going to focus on all the abundance that you do have? Right? The Eve dilemma. What are you going to focus on? The abundance or what you lack? They both exist. And they both exist in abundance. There's a lot of problems. And there's a lot of things going right. Always have been. Always will be. All right? It comes down to you. What do you choose? Prepare yourself. Life is like the seasons. All right? So continue to become good problem solvers, man. So we can continue to light this thing up. Huh? Why not? You only get one, as far as I know. So take it to the top, baby. Day 17. Man, I'm a minute over. I'm sorry. Not going to be 2 minutes. Day 17, 30-day design your life challenge. Huh? Have a beautiful day. Continue to enjoy. My bad. I'm back. Have a beautiful day. Continue to explore the most fascinating part of your life. You. All right. You are like, that's not just a line. It sounds good, but it's not just a line. It's real also. You are fascinating. Continue to explore who you are. Continue to refine your gifts. All right. And have a beautiful day. Day 17.